love and protect yours truly. Romantic movie, you and me, baby. Let me tell you again, live wire, Christy Productions. Hey yo, wanna stay right here with you, give you all my love. Me love you forever. Me love you forever. Wanna stay right here with you and give you all my love. Me love you forever. Anytime, any weather. Baby, look on me fine, look on me pretty, cute girl. Me I lock down the city, me not in a no nitty-gritty. Haters, take your eye off of me, baby. Me know you got your duty. To love and protect yours truly. Romantic movie, you and me, baby. Baby. Let me tell you again, a lot of wire, Christy Productions. Hey yo, wanna stay right here with you, give you all my love. Me love you forever. Me love you forever. Wanna stay right here with you and give you all my love. Me love you forever. Anytime, any weather. Baby, look on me fine, look on me pretty, cute girl. Me I lock down the city, me not in a no nitty-gritty. Haters, take your eye off of me, baby. Me know you got your duty. Feel love and protect yours truly. Romantic movie, you and me, baby. Wanna stay right here with you, give you all my love. Me love you forever. Me love you forever. Wanna stay right here with you and give you all my love. Me love you forever. Anytime, any weather, baby.
Livewire is brought to you by Pristine Productions. Get the latest in dancehall, soca, reggae, and Afro beats. Donate to our PayPal and also join our Patreon. Become the apprentice.
You're tuning to the hottest show on the planet, Livewire Mix, baby. Drop a link on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Got a sound to mix and master? Drop me a line on my email. A pure Livewire. It tough, you know.
Yo. And I wanna say, what up, people. I'm a mix engineer here, Mr. International himself, Andrew Raven here. Big up for the step of the time, big up all the Belize and artists, foreign and abroad here and local. Big up all my people in the USA. And hey, welcome back to another Live Wire Mix Cafe, where we give you nothing but the best of the best. And so don't forget, guys, you can hit me up here on YouTube here. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram every Thursday night, like what you see happening right now. And if you guys want to become a member of my Patreon here, you can go ahead and join that, where you get exclusive videos and access. $10 a month, you become the apprentice here, and you get exclusive rhythms. Free rhythms from me from time to time, guys. Be sure to get a hold of mixing dancehall, Afro, soca music, reggae music, all that goody stuff for $10 a month here. And if you guys want to be a proud contributor here, you can contributor actually to my PayPal, and we're going to increase when it comes to content. You get the bang for your buck. So if you want to give a little love donation here to Brother Rayburn, hey, hit me up on my PayPal, man. But we're going to be talking about soca drum formula here. We're going to talk about the sound. A lot of producers is after. How you get it to jingle like that, Ray? How to get that drum to be pumping? We're going to get into all that. And if you guys want to learn how to mix and master Pro Soca in the box, get my 3-part track arrangement, routing, mixing, instrument, vocals, mastering for iTunes and Spotify. Mix it up like Destra, Patrice, Farmer Napping, only $30. And if you want to get the latest in dancehall, Afro, reggae, the Big Jam rhythm is out right now on my stores. All you gotta do is click on the link here. Rhythm you're hearing right now, that's the Big Jam. Rhythm 2025 exclusive royalty-free stamps and MIDI files here. But enough of the talking, cause hey, let's get right in, cause you know how Ray-Ban are going with the song. Real out. Like, share, and subscribe. Show Ray-Ban some love. Say more fire, Ray-Ban, more fire upon it then. So we're gonna be right back, guys, after we take this small commercial break here. So don't go away.
Hey, want to learn how to produce modern soca but not sure what sound is needed? Well, Pristine Productions is proud to present Soca Cookbook Secrets, where you get 10 drum stems alone, ranging from power soca, groovy soca, jab jab, and more, just like the big soca artists out there. This is the true magic and cookbook recipe to nail your soca drums every time. Soca Cookbook Secrets. Get your copy today. Want to learn how to play chords in soca, reggae, afro, and dancehall beats? Even mix and master and produce these beats. Pristine Production is proud to present Caribbean Producers Academy. Here you can book a 1-hour coaching session on the days you choose with our top engineer, Andrew Rayburn. Dues or price plan from 0 to hero, where you get 5 days a week, an hour and a half each day. The dojo, 2 days a week, and a rookie, 1 day a week, where you can get exclusive in-depth one-on-one live session, training, and mixing from the comfort of your own home to get your Caribbean productions on international level. So what are you waiting for? Join our Caribbean Producers Academy.
Lights up in the sky, Trinidad. The melodies are sweet. It's carnival. We feel the heat. Walking and I'm jumping.
You're tuning to the hottest show on the planet, Livewire Mix, baby. Drop a link on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Got a sound to mix and master? Drop me a line on my email. Up your Livewire. It tough, you know.
Always live, always tough, always buff. So welcome back to the show, guys, to another Livewire Mix Cafe here, where we always teach and share skills when it comes to production, training, tips and tricks on mastering reggae, afro, and all that good stuff. I'm your host, Andrew Rayburn here, aka Mr. International, and we're talking about soca drum formula here. And this rhythm that you heard just now, it is available on my stores. All you got to do is go hit it up. It's called the Big Jam Rhythm 2025. You get the stems and the you get the stems and the MIDI files. You can produce your own style, royalty free. And hey, you want to kick off with 2025? Get that Big Jam 2025. Now, if you do have tracks you want me to mix and master for you, I do professional mix and mastering services. So be sure to hit me up. Say, hey, Ray, man, I want you to get this project out, man, because I want to be taking 2025 soca competition. I want to be number one. So I need that hype mixing. And I want to shout out to Royal J. Bless up every time. What's up, bro? Big up yourself every time. Out of Belize. Royal J. Hit him up on YouTube. And so what is the drum formula, Ray? How do you get the thing to sound the way it is? So now I will tell you this. It ain't going to happen overnight. Now, we are a part of the Caribbean community. And specifically Belize has, you got Garifuna, the cultural sounds, and compared to the rest of the islands out there, Trinidad and St. Lucia, we're very diverse in music. Now, you want to produce authentic soca music. Remember, you can also join my CPA Academy, where I do one-on-one coaching every week. If you want to do it 5 days a week, 2 days a week, once a week, I have different price range. You can go link it in my description. Go on my website, the Producers Academy, and learning different styles. You got to understand the culture of the sound. If you're going to be collaborating with artists outside in the Caribbean or in the USA, you got to understand their sound they're looking for and what you're bringing to the table. You don't want to be sending an artist a rhythm and it's lacking mixing, it's lacking proper composing. For example, now I used to be of the thought that soca is only kind of one ride, but the more and more you get into the culture over the years, I've learned the missing link or the formula. There's different sounds that different islands produce. Trinidad is known for using the timbale, the iron. We got the jab sound coming from different islands. The conch shell, which I'm going to be showing you a similar sound that a lot of producers are using to do it. Well, this is like a jab track right here that a lot of producers are using to create that similar horn sound. So you got to get into study the culture. If you got to watch a little bit of documentary or even listen to sounds coming out of Barbados, all around, man. Grenada, Antigua, they have their sound as well. You need to really pay attention and listen. If you want to do soca music, or if you want to do Afro, listen to what's coming out of Nigeria, Uganda, see what's happening and really pay attention to how these guys are using their sound. So we're at a point where, it's not enough to just give somebody a beat. You got to make sure that beat is on par, it's mixed properly, so when the client or the artist hears it, they're like, this beat is dope. I like it. It sounds fat. It sounds like a song already. All it needs is a vocal. So let's get into the drum format here, cause no lot of talking. So I'm gonna be breaking down these sounds here. I'm running 130 BPM here, so I'm going to show you the importance of why you need to learn how to mix tracks on top level. Now, you don't need to be a professional musician. Listen to me closely. You don't need to be a professional musician to mix good mix. That's a different way of hearing, a different way of training your ear. So just because I can play a keyboard doesn't make me a professional mixing engineer. It took me years of practice to be coming to this point where I can produce a dope beat and I can mix the heck out of it and it sounds great. You know, it comes with for anything you want to do in life, you gotta really push yourself, be passionate about it. So let's break it down. So this is the first sound I'm doing right here. So I'm bringing out that kick drum here. Now, like I said, I didn't used to produce soca like this. You know, my soca used to sound totally different. Now that I've learned the formula, any style of soca, modern, groovy, I can nail it because I understand the formula. What you need to understand are these soca artists out there, Patrice, Destra, Marshall, all of these great artists, Jadelle, Nadia. Shout out to Sleepy Music, big up yourself every time, bless up yourself every time, 268. These artists, and not just these artists, they're upcoming artists. Every time there's a movement, there's a trend. Sometimes you're going to hear a power soca coming from these guys' camp. You're going to hear some groovy. You're going to hear some jab. After a while, it flips back to like an Afro Amapiano kind of thing. Something like Patrice, Father God put a, fence around me kind of vibe. Or it might go back to that I Am Drum with that Nyla Blackman style. And then back into the groovy thing and the power again. And so soca is not random. It's not like, there's a different genre coming out. Once you nail these formulas, you can produce power, groovy, jab, booyah. So you just gotta know. So whatever is released, it's not hard to crack. You just gotta listen. Study the island, listen to the music coming from these islands, and really dive down into it here. So let's see what Brother Ray is doing here. Now, I'm going to show you the importance of why you need to mix your sound so it can compete with who you want to sell these beats to. Because if you make a rough beat, right? It sounds good. It's lacking low and it's not pre-mixed. The artist is going to think that it needs a little bit more work. So that's kind of a turn off for them. They want something that's already out there. Like, this is the reason why a lot of people go on YouTube. They hear a beat. They're like, I'm going to write a song to this because this rhythm is already sounding nice. And I want something like this. And they kind of get in trouble sometimes because the beat is copyrighted. Now, you're selling the beat. You want to make sure your beat is standing on par, internationally along what is out there. So let's see what Brother Way have here. So this is what I'm doing here with the timpani here. Now I'm using the challenge strip here, the SSL UAD. Notice how dull the sound gets. I'm going to bring in back. Now, I'm using a lot of a drive here so I can push the volume and the harmonics of the timpani so it pops out and it stands out. I'm both getting volume and presence here with the NLS here. Put it on. Here we go. Just so we're not chasing our tail here, let's double check here. Make sure our effects tracks are on. Studio One has a tendency of muting the effects tracks if you're not solo safing. I already told you guys about a previous video on solo safing your bus. So if I single out an instrument and the reverb should be there as well. I'm going to send it. So I'm adding some clarity here with the SSL and move the NLS out of the way. I'm boosting a little bit of 8K here, and I'm just showing you guys a little bit of low end as well, along with compression. So the SSL, whether you're mixing in UAD or waves or whatever free plugin, or you're a paid person like what I'm doing, the plugins become the musician. As a mixing engineer, the timpani sounds natural. It's more clear. It has punch. It has a little bit more low end. It sounds more realistic because of what the plugin is doing. So think of it that way. You want to be in enhanced mode. I'm not listening to it as a musician. I am in the mindset of an audio engineer. I'm simply a listener. So I've added the SSL, and I'm going to go down to the kick drum. Here we go. Same thing is happening right here again. The kick drum, I'm adding punch to it with the SSL here. Off. On. Let's bring in the second synth here. There we go. Now check this out. It's very crucial that you select certain sounds. The sound of the timpani is dead on signature sound, what they use in this style of soca music, this jab jab style here. You hear that iron just resonating off, man. That's the thing that's gonna drive this rhythm here. So we want to make sure that has clarity. That's gonna be staying in front of the mix. Now the synthesizer, it comes with its own effect. Now it's not necessarily cheating here. Sometimes what is built in on the workstation works. Sometimes I would go and deactivate maybe the delay, or maybe there's too much reverb. I add my own reverb. This is what you call creating space and depth in the mix here, because these sounds are in its own space. I'm gonna bring in that. Since we're talking about formula here, so we start off with the kick drum here. Bring that kick drum in and that bass. Now the kick is moving with the hi-hats. Simple formula for a drum. Well, jab style drum actually. So we understand that from a drummer perspective here. So I'm gonna bring in that tom. Here we go. I'm going to take off that reverb, pull that back. I want it to sound a little bit more dry, a little bit more acoustic sound here. So the toms is playing almost the same thing. The pattern of way it's playing is like the bass. Boom. The way the bass is going with the same movement of the tongue. This is what's going on. Now I'm gonna bring in the percussion section here. Very key and important. Let's do it. Now all I'm adding here is some NLS preamp sounds here for the cowbell. I'm gonna take it off. Get quiet. Turn it on. That's what I'm playing. That's what the percussion is doing with this drum formula here. Let's bring in the other sound. Here we go. This is the second percussion. Here we go. And that bass is just giving me that heartbeat. It's just pumping. It's not overpowering the drums. It's just moving. And I'm going to show you a little bit of trick with that. Let's bring in that snare drum. Here we go. Using that SSL again. Want some clarity on that snare drum. Now check this out. I'm gonna bring in that sound that a lot of people use in place of that, because the original conch shell, the conch shell has a kind of a set note to it. I mean, it's a shell. You're blowing wind through the shell. Look it up on YouTube. I could say 99 or 90% of the time these producers are using is what you call the French horn. So I'm going to bring it in. Here we go. Bring that in. Here we go. That's what's going on there. Now it's a little distant. I wanted that trumpet to be blown. It's coming way from down on the field, from the stage, the stadium, like it's a massive parade coming from afar off. So that's what I'm doing there with that French horn. That's what they're using. So look it up, whatever workstation you're using. You want to do a jab with that little conch shell kind of sound. You don't have the conch shell, use a French horn. Now, what I'm doing with that, if I can isolate that real quick. I'm using the Neve preamp here. It disappears. The sound, since it's coming from the workstation, and most of these, especially if they're coming from analog workstations, these sounds are not beefed up. So you gotta, it's like you're getting a guitar, you record the guitar in the studio. Obviously, you gotta put the guitar through a preamp so it can get the sound to get bigger, more better, so it goes into the console or the session. So this is what you gotta get right. The snare goes something like this. Off time snare. And that kick drum is filling in. That's what being played right here. Now, there's another move here. I'm adding a secondary hi-hat pattern here. I'll play that. Here we go. That's the secondary hi-hats right there. It's circulating and moving with the first one. Once you got these things locked in, you got a nice jab, man. Bring in the drum section here. So let's bring that timpani back in here. Here we go. because the timpani is a percussive movement kind of instrument here, it's also adding with the drums. So it's completing that sound. Bring that synth in. Let's bring in that French horn here. Here we go. Now, these simpler drum formula here works for this style. It's not difficult. It's one of the easiest things to produce once you have a good listening ear producing the soca, the drum formula here. So you got to lock into it, guys. Now I'm going to show you some tricks here. I'm not going to take too long. Right after this next commercial break, what I did with the bass and how I got the vocals to blend along with the mix. Some helpful tips of what you can do frequency-wise. So don't go away. I'm going to be right back after this small commercial break.
Hey, want to learn how to produce modern soca but not sure what sound is needed? Well, Pristine Productions is proud to present Soca Cookbook Secrets, where you get 10 drum stems alone, ranging from power soca, groovy soca, jab jab, and more, just like the big soca artists out there. This is the true magic and cookbook recipe to nail your soca drums every time. Soca Cookbook Secrets. Get your copy today.
Pristine Production. Bad inna the place. I dem fi know. I'm ready on this.
And also 1,000 sample of jump kits on solid kits, $49.95. You can get on my stores right now. Any style, any dog. You want to make dancehall, soca, afro, reggae beats? $49.95. 3-pack series produce pro beats, solid kits. Over 1,000 sounds.
You're tuning to the hottest show on the planet, Livewire Mix, baby. Drop a link on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Got a sound to mix and master? Drop me a line on my email. Up your Livewire. It tough, you know.
Rough, tough, rugged, and buffer. Welcome back to the show, guys. And I want to shout out to Royal J once again. Big up in the cell. Sleepy Music 268 out of New York. Original Antiguan Monarch champion. Music man, big up yourself every time. And I want to big up Ernest T and the Soca Queen out of. Shout out to Belize. So we're talking about soca drums formula. Nail that drum. If you want to link up outside, you got to be on these people sound. So once you're pumping out that sound out there, trust me, they're going to hit you up. People may say, hey, man, Ray, I don't get it, man. You're from Belize and you're pushing out soca on these level out there. How you doing that? You just got to have ears and listen, man. So Soca drum formula here. We're going to go back into what Brother Ray was teaching about, how to put that drum together and get that jab jab rolling here. Now, we're working on a pre-intro here. So we're going to talk about the bass line. Here we go. This is what I'm doing here on the bass line here. I'm using the SSL. Now, what I like about this bass reminds me of back in the days of Alison Hines, Square One. She was called Square One back then. It was a Square One band. When Ragamuffin came out, Follow Me Ding Ding Ding, there was a certain bass line tone that was pumping. You can hear it a mile away on the truck when it comes to Carnival. So now this sound of this bass right here, it has a nice buzzsaw tone to it. Well, check this out. The bass kind of get a little bit soft without the preamp movement here. And I wanted control of the lower bass and the lower mids here. If that's not controlled, it's not going to sit well with your kick drum. It's going to sound like something is pulling the rhythm. Badly, not nicely. So the LA 3A from UAD, it just put that bass in its place, man. It's taking that bass from up in my face and taking a step back. So I know that bass now belongs with the kick drum. So we got the timpani going here. Bring in the French horn, and what we want to do, I'm going to bring back the track here. Here we go. We're bringing the track back. You can see the importance of why I have that French horn moving in the background without reverb, because it's somebody in the back blowing that horn. You know, so now when she hits that chorus line along with the male artist, we want to bring in an extra instrument to guarantee that melody. So I'm going to bring that in here. That sound right there, that's what's adding right there to the chorus line.
Hey, yeah, ooh, yeah. I call it with big jam. This, yes, ooh.
So, what is known for adding along with that kick, with that drum section, you want to drop a hit every now and then. So I'm gonna bring that back. Here we go. Here we go. Hit it again. Here we go. Yeah, hit again. And if you don't know what a hit is, I'm going to play that hit real quick. This is a hit right here. That's what I'm adding every little bar that goes ahead. That's what you want to add to that style. Now, you don't want to reinvent the wheel. Do not try to reinvent the soca wheel. These sounds have been going for generations now. It's only gotten bigger and better because of the synthesizer sounds, the mixing style and attitude of modern day mixing. So don't try to feel like you can just add whatever you can add to it. understand the culture of soca music and different styles at these islands here. That's what I'm adding here. Now, because we got to compete with a lot of sounds, big bass, big kick, we got to make sure the vocals is on par. So if I solo the vocals here. Now, if I take off those processed sounds, check this out. This is back when I take her back in the boot. So check this out. I'm using the UAD. You would say, Ray, using the, of course I'm using the UAD, man. UAD is the bomb. Now, does it mean your mix won't sound good if you don't have UAD? No. But hey, I've been a fan of UAD, and finally, hey, it's native. $19 a month, and you got all access to these juicy plugins here. So, this is what I'm doing with our vocals here. Preamp is the way.
Jump in. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It gets quiet. I'm using the EQ from the Neve. I'm going to put the preamp back on. Here we go.
Call it with Big Jam. This yeah. Ooh, yeah. I call it with Big Jam. This yes.
I'm adding a little bit of a 4K on the Neve and a little bit of 250, because what you want to do, especially with female vocals, you want to bring the power and presence like it's live, right? I want her to sound like she's live. So what we do, you add some low end to the vocals. That's going to make the vocals sound like it's a little bit closer to the mic, and it's strong, it's big. And check this out. If I take off the EQ here.
Ooh.
Off. Play the vocal back.
Hey, and jump in. Oh, yeah.
A little dull.
Call it with Big Jam. This yeah. Ooh, yeah. I call it with Big Jam.
And it's got to fight with the drums here, so I'm put back the EQ in. Here we go.
Yes. Ooh.
Now the 1176 from the Universal here is taking the high notes she's singing and just pulling it down, keep it on a balanced level. It's doing a beautiful job doing that. Let's bring that back in here.
Big Jam. This yeah. Ooh, baby. I call me with Big Jam. Yeah. This yeah.
Now it's not enough to got to drive vocal, so we got to drop her in that reverb. You might say, wait, what are you using, Ray? I'm using the waves, our verb. You might think it's Lexicon 224 from UAD, but I'm using the waves, our verb here. Put that in, put her in a space.
Ooh, can you feel it?
Give her that big stadium kind of sound, a little bit of delay.
Yo, show me your ways. Show me your colors, jam.
And she got the power to ride with the beat, so I'll bring it back again. Here we go.
Start blockade, bash the gal them fire blaze. Go and bad them out rage, yeah.
That's dashing on a little bit of analog machine on that male vocals, and that's what you got. You got both vocals are married here, blending nice, and the formula: simple percussion and knowing the authentic sound. That iron popping sound that you hear there, this one right here that Nadia Basson is known to use, Patrice Destra, whichever of these big artists, this sound right here, that's a timpani, if you don't know. Find yourself a timpani, and that's how you get that sound. So, but yeah, that's what we call soca formula. This is a very easy beat here. Power soca, you got to really know how to lock in your percussions and your drums, and a lot of layering has to be happening. This is why I tell you different styles of genre soca is different movement from these islands. So once you nail that and you know how to do that, trust me, you're going to get a lot of smiling clans to say, hey man, I want this power, aka Jumbie. They call it the Jumbie style. We call it Carnival. They call it power soca. I'm talking about 160 BPM, one of the fastest soca beats you ever hear. Road March, aka. So it's been fun, guys. Thank you all for listening in. I'll big up to Royal J once more. Sleepy music man. Kyler Griffith there. Big up yourself. Ernestine Carballo tuning in. Thanks for sending a little bit of love to Brother Rayburn. And we're going to catch you guys at the next one. Bless up every time. And peace out.
Productions. Get the latest in dancehall, soca, reggae, and Afro beats. Donate to our PayPal and also join our Patreon. Become the apprentice.
You're tuning into the hottest show on the planet, Livewire Mix, baby. Drop a link on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Got a sound to mix and master? Drop me a line on my email. A pure Livewire. It tough, you know.